2. Some original intelligences of the zone girdling the earth. As soon as the magician practicing ritual magic has become true master of the beings of the elements, he may take a further step in his magical development and start dealing with the next sphere, with the zone girdling the earth, i.e., the mental astral sphere of our planet. Many beings abide in this earth zone or zone girdling the earth, with whom the magician can get in touch in order to increase his knowledge and to strengthen his power. Out of this sphere I again name in the following those beings with whom I have been in connection a long time ago. The magician can of course establish a connection with other beings of this sphere by mental and astral wandering too. Figure 1, Ascommunidai, is a powerful initiate in the zone girdling the earth. He has the rank of an absolute monarch. His universal seal, as shown in picture 1, is very complicated, but is a graphical representation of all the fundamental qualities with which this high intelligence is equipped with regard to the zone girdling the earth and also with regard to our physical world. For the first evocation, this seal has to be drawn in blue, red, green and yellow colors and has to be placed into the triangle outside the magic circle in front of the magician. As soon as he has been able to contact Ascommunidai, he will get from him an abbreviated sign, see figure 2/8, by the help of which the magician will be able to call the intelligence. This simplified sign of Ascommunidai's seal must not be used unless approved by Ascommunidai. Ascommunidai can make the magician acquainted with all laws governing the mental and astral sphere of the zone girdling the earth and enable him to apply these laws. With Ascommunidai's help, the magician can get under his control the total zone girdling the earth and gain plenty of knowledge. Since Ascommunidai is in possession of a great number of servants, he can place at the magician's disposal, if asked by him, servants who will assist him either in the zone girdling the earth or in our physical world and do everything he wants. Figure 2, Aladaya, and Figure 3, Kolarom, are Ascommunidai's representatives and his first subjects. The signs for their seals have to be drawn in black color for their first evocation. Aladaya has an excellent control over the elements of the zone girdling the earth. To make this evident, I should like to point out figure 4, i.e., Jabora, and to say that during my former contact with Aladaya I was given by him both name and seal, to control gales and thunderstorms. When pronouncing the name of Jabora and drawing the sign into the air with the magic hand, Aladaya will enable the magician to calm at once all gales, thunderstorms and heavy winds. Of course, this sign does not become magically effective unless the contact has been taken up with Ascommunidai and his two representatives. Figure 5, Scylla, color at the sign, green, is another head of the zone girdling the earth and can explain to the magician all symbols, i.e., he teaches the magician to understand perfectly the symbolic language of forms. If the magician has a good command of the symbolic language of solid forms, he knows, also, the analogous connection of each form with the universal laws and therefore also with the Akasha principle. Figure 6, Lilita, color of sign, red, is a female original intelligence of the zone girdling the earth, like Ascommunidai, knows all magic practices in respect of that sphere as well as in respect of our planet. Figure 7, Asamark, color at the sign, red and blue, being an original intelligence of the zone girdling the earth, controls the true legality, i.e., the laws of analogy of the zone girdling the earth and of the physical world, and he can teach the magician about this. Being a high intelligence, he can make the magician acquainted with the highest knowledge of the zone girdling the earth and at the same time teach him how to make practical use of this knowledge. Figure 8, the simplified sign of Ascommunidai's seal. Figure 9, Emul, colors of his sign, red, blue, black, can explain to the magician the synthesis of the positive and negative in respect of propagation, i.e., reveal to him the original secret of life. Figure 10, Ubavi, colors of sign, red and blue, informs the magician about how the influences of the moon sphere work on the zone girdling the earth and on our physical world, mentally, astrally and physically. Figure 11, Asal, colors of sign, red, blue and green, introduces the magician to the electric and magnetic oscillations of the zone girdling the earth and helps him understand and control the influences of these oscillations on our physical world. This intelligence also makes the magician acquainted with the true electric and magnetic fluids in the mental and physical world and teaches him how to apply them correctly. Asal is an expert in producing electromagnetic volts for certain purposes and may give the magician the respective instructions. Figure 12, Girdling, colors of sign, red, black and green, is a specialist in the chemical composition of all things created. The magician may learn much from this intelligence about the various chemical compounds, powers and so on and the practical application for the magical knowledge. Figure 13, Eel, colors of sign, red, blue and black, knows about all alchemical processes. He can teach the magician the secrets of the transmutations of metals, that as he can, for instance, inform him how the philosopher's stone is to be made in a dry process and what preparations are necessary for this. Figure 14, Amathim, colors of sign, red, blue and green, teaches the magician how to transform any shape magically into another shape, that is, he can reveal to the magician the secrets of dematerialization and the materialization of objects. Figure 15, Coal, colors of sign, red and blue, acquaints the magician with the law of analogies of the animal kingdom and teaches him how to magically influence animals by force of the laws of analogies. Figure 16, Yod-He-Vohi, colors of sign, red, blue and green, shows the magician the symbolic representation of the electric and magnetic influence in respect of its effect on the zone girdling the earth. Any being of the zone girdling the earth can make the magician acquainted with this symbolism of the influences on the three-dimensional world. However, if the magician meditates deeply enough on this sign he will by himself find the explanation for the symbolic analogies. Figure 17, colors of sign, red, blue and green, teaches the magician who has placed himself into the zone girdling the earth to draw the powers of electric and magnetic tides in a three-dimensional manner from other spheres into the zone girdling the earth and from there into the physical world. This intelligence knows how to charge any object in a three-dimensional manner with the said powers and teaches the magician how to do it. Figure 18, Juia, colors of sign, red, blue, green and violet, shows the magician how to penetrate the consciousness and subconsciousness of any being and how to get control over it. Figure 19, Nuam, colors of sign, red, blue and violet, reveals to the magician a special magical practice by which he can put to sleep any being, man or animal, of both sexes. He is an excellent expert of hypnosis. The magician is taught by him or his servants how to cause dreams or visions with any male at will. Figure 20, Ulmakat, colors of sign, red and green, is, contrary to Nuam, who is regarded as the master over the world of dream, a female intelligence of the zone girdling the earth. She informs the magician of the method of putting a human being into the refreshingly dreamless sleep at his, the magician's will. He may also employ Ikat herself or one of her servants in order to bring about the above effect in respect of any type of human being. Imakat is the mistress and ruler of sleep. She can inform the magician about everything that is connected or has to do with sleep. In the case of narcosis or deep unconsciousness, the intelligence will offer the magician protection so that he can be sure that he will awake out of such or similar states without any risks. Figure 21, Osrael, colors of sign, red and violet, is a very powerful and frightful intelligence of the zone girdling the earth and is regarded as the death angel of that zone. Everything connected with death in the zone girdling the earth as well as in the physical world, is influenced by this intelligence. It is not wise to evoke this intelligence. Only a highly experienced magician should dare to do it. If he succeeds in getting Osrael under his power, then the magician has complete control over the life and death of any human being. However, in order not to put a heavy moral burden on himself in the cosmic and karmic sense, the magician will never make use of this faculty. If anyone would misuse the sign of Osrael, this intelligence could become his destiny. Therefore the magician must be very careful with this being. I have only included figure 21 in the list in order to inform the magician about Osrayland as a warning. Figure 22, Ados, colors of sign, red, blue, green, violet and black, is the guard of many magical treasures. He teaches the magician true magic with the aid of the element of the earth. He also shows him how to make practical use of electromagnetic currents in the physical world in a magical manner. Figure 23, Satapesaja, colors of sign, red, violet and yellow, lets the magician know how the Akasha principle is manifested in all beings of the zone girdling the earth and how one can place oneself from this sphere into the Akasha principle, i.e., the so-called principle of causes. Satapesaja is a very powerful intelligence and reveals to the magician many possibilities and instructions for his protection, by means of the Akasha principle, against all dangers that might arise when he places himself, with his mental and astral body, into the zone girdling the earth. At the same time Satapesaja initiates the magician into another secret, how to make his mental and astral body invisible in the zone girdling the earth so that he cannot be seen by any being regardless of the sphere from where it might come. Many more secrets can be revealed to the magician by this intelligence. Figure 24, Lausa, colors of sign, red, blue and green, is again a female intelligence of the zone girdling the earth. She teaches the magician how to move about freely and without any danger in the various subdivisions of the degrees of density. She also initiates the magician into a special magical practice by which he can leave, any time he likes, his physical body with his mental and astral body in order to betake himself to the zone girdling the earth. Lausa is an excellent initiator into the magical practices of mental and astral wandering.